I know from studying mind sciences all my life that the brain photographically records events surrounding trauma. You display every indication of having endured significant trauma. Whether you wanted to forget it or not, your brain automatically compartmentalized memory so the rest of your mind could function normally as though nothing had happened. This is the mind's sane defense to trauma too horrible to comprehend. It takes brains for this coping mechanism to even occur, which means you are smart enough to remember everything. You already survived it once. Now I'm going to teach you a simple method of making the incomprehensible comprehensible. I interrupted Mark to anxiously inject. I know I already told you about Wayne Cox. I'll probably never see Kelly again. My eyes widened even further in horror. No, you didn't tell me. Mark appeared calm to me despite his increasing alarm for Kelly's immediate plight. 2 weeks previous, we had stopped by the post office to clear out the mail in preparation for this move. A summons for me to appear in court later that afternoon was in his box. With no time to prepare or obtain an attorney, and the threat of being incarcerated for taking Kelly out of the state of Tennessee, we drove straight to the courthouse. Kelly's biological father, Wayne Cox, and our former mind control handler, Alex Houston, were among those opposing our exodus. Representing myself, I explained to Judge Swigert that I had sworn out 3 warrants for Alex Houston's arrest and was suffering from amnesia. Since this did not openly reveal anything about Wayne Cox, Judge Swigert thoughtfully considered this situation. These are unusual circumstances, he began, as he granted me the right to move Kelly to Alaska. He further explained that his main concern was for the children, and therefore would like to speak with Kelly in his chambers regarding visitation with Wayne Cox prior to our departure. Horrified beyond reason, I could not think why I so adamantly opposed the possibility of Kelly visiting Wayne Cox. Judge Swigert later explained to me that had he known about dissociative disorders and occultism, he would not have taken Kelly into his chambers to ask her how she felt about seeing Cox before moving to Alaska. Kelly, also suffering from amnesia, responded only to the moment. Judge Swigert's black robe subconsciously triggered the occultism to which Cox had previously subjected her, and Kelly robotically complied with every suggestion Judge Swigert presented. Believing Kelly had willfully complied, Judge Swigert ruled that Kelly was to visit Cox in his Louisiana residence effective immediately. My hysteria rising, I blurted out to Mark as he drove out of Nashville, "He's going to kill her in a ritual. He always kills people." "Write it out," Mark instructed. "I don't want to hear about it. I want to read it where I can understand it. It may not feel though you have already told me about this, but you haven't, nor will you. Verbalizing events of the past only reinforces it in your own mind and can further traumatize you. It takes the logic portion of the brain to move a pen. Therefore, when you write out memory, it shifts the emotional incomprehensible over to logic, making it comprehensible. Once it is comprehensible, you can deal with the reality of your past in a logical manner." I pondered his statement. It doesn't seem logical that when I see my past, it's as though I were viewing it from above. It is as if my spirit took flight to a safe, loving space while my body was being used and abused. Severe torture and trauma does affect people this